Oh, that is so good.
You got it!
My name is Megan Murray, also known as Bacon Megan Cheese on Instagram. In today's video, I'm going to take you through some of my favorite protein powder recipes. I think a lot of people don't realize that you can do a lot with protein powder other than putting in a shaker bottle and water and drinking it right after a workout. I personally love to switch it up and make delicious recipes and meals using protein powder. Now it does depend on what protein powder you use, the quality. The whey protein that I use in this video is a mix of 88% whey, 12% casein, which helps with bakeability, mixability, and then I will also be using vegan protein powder in this video as well for those who maybe can't have whey protein powder. So got quite a few recipes to show you, so I hope you guys enjoy this video and learn a few new recipes from it. With that said, let's get into today's video. So for breakfast this morning, I'm going to show you guys how to make protein oatmeal. I have both the chocolate and the peanut butter cookie. You can use either or. Today's video, it's going to be both. And I'm actually going to use this instant Kodiak Cakes oatmeal. It's got some added protein in it. So you can use whatever protein you like. You're going to make your protein like you normally would. So I'm going to just dump This is already going to be too thick for protein, so I'm going to add some water in right away. And this will, depending on if you use vegan or whey protein, this will be a difference. I've noticed with the vegan, I need more water to get the consistency I like. For whey, it's more of a pudding, so I don't need as much, so you'll have to play around for that. But because I'm doing vegan, I'm going to add more water. I'm going to do 1 scoop total, but because I'm using both, it'll be a half of each protein. 1 of each. I'm going to do 15. Well, there we go. Pretty. So this is what it looks like. And again, I already added in a little water. So now I'm going to mix. So you can see it's already thick and I like it a little more runny. So add a little more water. And then from here, this is the basic version of protein oatmeal. But from here, you can easily add chocolate chips or you can add powdered peanut butter. But I already have peanut butter flavor in there, so I don't need this. But yeah, this is the basic way to make protein oatmeal. Key though, when it comes to protein oatmeal, always put the protein in after you're done cooking the oatmeal. So there you have it. There's my protein oatmeal recipe. Okay guys, so I'm about to make protein French toast. It is one of my favorite protein recipes and it is super easy. For protein French toast, you're going to need some sort of bread. I like to use this Dave's Killer Bread 70 calorie thin slice organic seed. I used to have Sara Lee bread because it was less calories when I was in a cut, but I don't have to worry about that now. You're gonna need egg whites, you're gonna need cinnamon, some sort of no calorie sweetener such as stevia, protein powder. This is just bonus, you don't need this. You're gonna need a little tiny mixing bowl and a big mixing bowl and a scale. So we're gonna do one a little bit over, but try to aim for like a 160. Then we're gonna sprinkle in some cinnamon and stevia. That's all preference, however much maybe you prefer more sweetness, more flavoring. So I'll go ahead and put that in now. And then I kind of just whisk it a little bit with a fork. Okay, so flip it a few times to make sure it's nice and soaked. And then put it onto the pan. Doesn't take too long. for this to cook. And on this step, you can even sprinkle on a little more cinnamon and a little more stevia if you prefer. I used to do that, but the protein step, with the protein powder step, actually gives it plenty of flavor. So it's good, and then we'll go ahead and put this one in. Alright, so this is the French toast all done. Now for the protein powder part, we are going to make something called sludge, like a sludge consistency or like a pudding consistency. So I'm only going to use 1 serving, so it's 1 scoop. And there we go. So to make the sludge part, you can either use water or cashew milk. I'm just going to use water. So now I'm going to put this, I'm going to spread this in between each layer of the French toast. And here we have a stack of delicious French toast, and you can do any sort of side and sprinkle on some toppings like some granola, or I'll put on some powdered peanut butter. So first things first, I'm gonna put in 8 ounces of this cashew milk. I like to put in the liquid first so that the protein powder doesn't get stuck at the bottom. And then I'm gonna be using, the key to make the perfect consistency for a protein powder shake is not putting any ice. I've noticed that when I don't put ice in, it's a lot less watery and it's got a thicker consistency. So I'm gonna put in 70 grams of bananas, and then I'm gonna put in 100 grams of blueberries. Put in 1 scoop of vanilla whey protein. This is just what I like to put in. I also love the BPN blueberry muffin protein powder for this. So good, but I ran out. So their vanilla whey protein powder goes well with literally anything. And you can obviously also use their vegan protein for this too. I haven't tried it, but I'm sure it tastes good. Blend her up. Let's see. You can either drink it straight out of this with a straw, which I like to do, or here's another option. Come a little closer. You can pour it into a bowl, like so. I love to sprinkle on top some powdered peanut butter. I do 1 serving, which is 13 grams. And Dunkaroo a rice cake. See that? Are you guys seeing this? And that's it. So here's another option to have your protein powder. Okay, so for this next protein recipe, this is definitely going to be one of my favorite desserts. When I've reached the end of the day and I've realized I'm lacking in my protein intake, but I also want dessert, this is my go-to. BPN whey protein powder, some sort of milk. I'm gonna use the cashew milk. You can use almond milk, whatever milk, the macros will just be different. Some egg whites, baking powder, vanilla extract. Mix in all these ingredients up in this bowl. This can easily get very spongy, so what I like to do is put it into the microwave about 30 seconds, pull it out. I'll show you what it looks like. I like to mix it up again because the outer edges like to get a little bit spongy when the middle area is still a little bit too runny for me. So that's when I kind of mix it up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so just with 30 seconds, you can kind of see what I mean about this edge is cooking faster than the middle. So I like to kind of mix it up. Another 30, I'll do about 20 seconds. Ooh, it's getting hot. Ooh, see how much it filled up in the bowl? All right, this is how I like it because it's thick. It's sturdy. I like it still a little bit moist like this, where it's a little uncooked, but it's got some, it is thick. So, for this step, you can either put a dollop of peanut butter. That's one of my fave things to do if I am behind on fat, which that's what I'm doing tonight. I also like to put in sometimes Reese's chips, kind of like chocolate chips, but the Reese version. So I don't have those, so I'm gonna use this, but sprinkling those in there and then cooking it, oh my gosh, so good. Another option, a dollop of ice cream. Oh my goodness. I have this on my Instagram where I show you my ice cream on it. So good. So these are some great alternative options. Or you can just have the cake on its own, but I love adding to it. I like to just kind of mix it around and make it a yummy little peanut butter center. Okay, so for today's protein powder recipe, I'm gonna make protein cereal, and it's gonna be with vegan protein powder, and I'm gonna be doing chocolate and peanut butter cookie, and the cereal I'm using is also gonna be chocolate and peanut butter. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna use both of the flavors. I'm gonna use half a scoop of each to make one full scoop, but I just want the flavor of both. We're gonna use chocolate peanut butter Cheerios, cashew milk, I'm gonna do 1 cup of Cheerios, which is 36 grams. As you guys saw, I blended up the vegan chocolate peanut butter cookie. Ooh. This is really good. Oh, that is so good. So if you can't have dairy, get you some cashew milk and some vegan protein powder, and you can have some delicious cereal. That's the recipe for protein cereal. Super easy. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the many different ways that I use protein powder. As you can see, you can have a lot of fun with it and make delicious meals and switch it up. There is a recipe, I think, for everybody, whether you want breakfast, you want a post-workout meal, you want dessert. There are many different options. And what's really fun when you use BPN's protein powder, you can switch it up with different flavors. I was only using the vanilla way and the chocolate peanut butter way. But there are many other different flavors like fruity cereal, blueberry muffin, cinnamon roll. So make sure you jump on the Bare Performance Nutrition website to check out the many different flavors if you are wanting to try them. And then you also saw the 2 different vegan flavors that they offer, which is chocolate and peanut butter cookie. So I will leave a link in the description below so you can go and check out the website. I also have a discount code. It is just Megan at checkout. I'll also put that link below. So you can go ahead and get yourself some BPN protein powder. If you guys have trouble getting in your protein, this is a great way to do it. Let me know below what was your favorite protein recipe, or if you give one a try. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.